Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Throwdown, a special edition of Throwdown, live but not really from Japan, as we are just one day away from Uprising Japan, and we have a show full of action from top to bottom as we get things started with a match that could have taken place in 2011 as War and Peace goes one-on-one with Superstar to kick off this week's show. Coincidentally enough, the beef between War and Peace and Bake in that battle royal started because Superstar was champion and needed an opponent. War and Peace, of course, as we know, eliminated from that battle royal, hates everybody because of it, but now gets the shot he was looking for years ago, as he goes one-on-one with Superstar here in the land of the rising sun, where he made his name. And as usual, War and Peace looks ready for battle. As we await the entrance of Superstar, and this place goes bananas. Not a single person in this arena sitting down, as the former multiple-time world and tag team champion makes his way to the ring with his long-awaited return. It's War and Peace versus Superstar to start this week's show. War and Peace, of course, has the strength advantage, and it is on full display there. Lays him out with that backbreaker, now stretching every muscle in the back. Wasting no time, transitions right to that big jackknife style powerbomb. War and Peace been on a rampage since returning. Now looking to take it out on Superstar. Off the rope, Superstar catches him front face lock into the DDT. The wily veteran, never to be outdone. Shouts out to $1 Million Man there with the fist drop. Follows up with those elbows. As I said, War and Peace with the strength advantage, Superstar speed and agility, as well as those suplexes. There are few in the world that do it better. Doing the smart thing now, looking to take the legs out from under the much bigger man. But right back to that power game with the back body drop. Now looking to put more pressure on that lower back. Stretching him out with that Steiner recliner. Superstar picks the ankles, gets back to his feet, tries to avoid extended damage. There's the first suplex of the night, half Nelson. No effect on Warren as he pops up with that double leg takedown and follows it with a huge right hand. And again, right to the lower back with the stomp. Going off the second rope with the axe handle. He doesn't leave his feet often, but when he does, it's effective. Superstar doing everything he can to fight back. Go behind, German suplex. We are at 2. Now Superstar to the second rope. Dives, hits that elbow right across the forehead. But nothing seems to faze War and Peace as he pops back to his feet. Now twice in a row before starching Superstar with that forearm. Superstar with the reversal in the corner. Big clothesline. Takes the big man down, wasting a little time playing to the crowd here. War and Peace with the low arm drag. Getting rained upon with boos. Goes low with the knee. Has him up. Plants him. Modified Falcon Arrow. Before stomping a hole in the chest of the Superstar. Seems like Superstar's been on the defense this whole match. Breaks it up. Has him hooked. Gentleman's clutch suplex. That's 3. I really need a suplex counter graphic. There's a clothesline. And another likes to follow it with that calf kick. No. This time decides on that snap power slam. Has him hooked. Flash forward. Rolls into the cover. Hooks the leg. And War and Peace kicks out with authority at 2. Superstar doing all he can to keep him down. Elbows, knees, kicks. Now looking for the Superstar suplex. Plants him right on the top of his head. Trying to drag the big man away from the ropes, negating the rope break into the cover. And again, War and Peace kicks out, throws him about 2 feet off the cover. Superstar back to those elbows, trying to knot up the trapezius muscles. Off the ropes with the falling axe handle, hitting from all directions now. War and Peace high arm drag this time. And a Beal almost sends Superstar to the floor. If those ropes weren't there, he'd be halfway up the ramp. Big right hand turns him around. Up onto the shoulders for that high swinging neck breaker. That's a lot of velocity. War and Peace wasting no time. Has him in. Peacekeeper into the cover. Body on body. And Superstar somehow able to kick out. Looking to cause more damage, but Superstar right there. Back on the defense with the jawbreaker. Goes low. Pump handle. Into the suplex. Turns him inside out. This is classic Superstar game here. Going for those elbows one more time, trying to take the strength away. War and Peace says no sir with that forearm. Goes for the takedown. Gets stuffed. DDT plants him like an exclamation point. And Warren right back to his feet. What is it going to take to keep him down? As Superstar pulls him in for the short arm shoulder tackle. Has him hooked one more time. Flash forward. Almost hung him up on the ropes. Almost a count of 3, and at 2 3/4, Chuck Superstar again, who goes back to the elbows. Now up top, we could be seeing that superstar frog splash. No water in the pool. War and Peace saw it coming. Brings him in one more time. Peacekeeper into the cover. Arms clasped, and that is all she wrote. Superstar went high risk for no reward. Causes him to lose this matchup. There was that flash forward from earlier in the match. Would follow it with that superstar suplex. Modified. Used to be a fisherman buster, now more of a Northern Lights buster. Watch the strength on the kick out here. Almost throws him into the ref. There's a war report. Off the shoulders. That is a long way down. And a Peacekeeper would spell the demise of Superstar. As the arena rains down boos and War and Peace revels in it, continuing his path of destruction in high-class wrestling. As we get set for our next match of the evening, after that triple threat match from yesterday's show, Valkyrie and Sue had words in the back. This thing was not done. We now end up here in what will be a Falls Count Anywhere match between two of the most destructive women on the roster. Valkyrie thought that was her shot to get back in the hunt for the women's championship. But Liz would come up strong in the triple threat match. Both Valkyrie and Sue blaming each other. Leads us to where we are right now. And yet again, it will be strange to see Suplex without Jill Alfonso in her corner. But we were not about to spend good money to send Jill Alfonso to Japan. I fully expect these two women to beat the holy hell out of each other in this matchup. As Valkyrie makes her way down to the ring. And she is ready for battle. As Suplex is following and looking angry as ever. Valkyrie stepping out of the ring. I thought she was about to rush her for a second. Valkyrie versus suplex. Bell rings and we get things started in a big right hand from Sue. Runs in with a drop toe hold. Looks like she's going to bring some toys into the matchup. She has a chair and Valkyrie takes one right to the point of the head and jumps back to her feet. Little to no effect. Nasty Saito suplex. Sue fires back with that European uppercut into the neck breaker. Stomping away on Valkyrie. Knockout knee early. Off the second rope, something we're not used to, and it did not pay off as Valkyrie turns her inside out with that high hip toss. More just a throw, followed by the senton. And that is not what you want. Valkyrie with a chair right to the back of the head. Now looking to wear out the knees. One more to the back, one more to the face. Sue is out cold at this point. Thought Valkyrie was going to keep going. She falls into the cover. And somehow Sue is still in this match. Valkyrie keeping her down with kicks to the face. This is just brutal to watch. Big right hand. Sends her over that top rope. Another right puts her on the floor in front of the German announce team. Hans, Franz, and Michelle looking to stand out of the way. Right into the announce table. Sternum first and head first. One more time. Valkyrie is putting on a clinic right now. Blocks the right, answers back with a forearm. Has her up top. No, Valkyrie over the shoulders into the reverse DDT. Sue somehow still in this match. High angle, belly to back on the floor. Into the cover. That was a hard hit. Valkyrie out at 2. Let's not forget, Valkyrie also took that chair shot right to the forehead to start this match. It's a modified STO out of the belly to belly. Sidesteps the big boot. Valkyrie able to sidestep that grapple and then just tosses Sue into the side of the apron. Sue still alive in this matchup, but barely. Valkyrie now content with working on that neck. Sue able to low arm drag out. Has her hooked. Going for the vertical. Valkyrie blocks it with that right hand. Turns her around. Headbutt. And now throws her into the steel steps. Sue somehow continuing to kick out. Breaks the grip. Now sends Valkyrie into the barricade. Valkyrie back on her feet, dropping that big knee to the spine. And a big boot turns her ass over tea kettle. This thing could be over. Into the cover. And Sue somehow pops that shoulder, but can barely, no, she can't make it to her feet. Overhead kick makes me eat my words. About blocks the right hand, big forearm. Looking for a widow's peak. Jams that neck into the cover. And Valkyrie makes short work a suplex here. It was brutal, but it was not long. Chair shot after chair shot in the ring. And then just throwing Sue's body into the steps and ring apron. Followed up with that widow's peak, and there was no life left. Not to mention that, no, that was the block big boot, excuse me. That suplex tossed, it caught her lower back on the apron. And then a Beal that throws her into everything. Right there, following the big boot, the widow's peak. Sue had nothing left at this point. Valkyrie picks up a big win, continuing her reign here in high-class wrestling. And from the women, we go right into the Super Junior division as we continue to get ready for the Super Junior World Cup. We have 3 more members of that tournament announced as Velocity takes on Dylon Chase and Lightning Henry Burnett. Some international flavor here. Even though nobody really knows where Velocity's from. We do know Burnett's a UK kid, and of course Dylon. Denver, Colorado, how could you forget it? Dylon, a former Super Junior champion. Velocity most recently showed up in the company. Henry Burnett, Junior Heavyweight Champion in RSW. If I am not mistaken, one half of the hashtag team champions. Dylon looking to get back to the top of the mountain. Velocity looking to make an impact. Henry looking to dominate 2 different promotions. A lot going on in this matchup. Velocity not seeming as flashy as he was last time. Very calm, cool, and collected on his way to the ring. Showing the guns, trying to intimidate the other juniors. we await the two other men in this matchup. And the man from the Mile High City makes his way down to the ring. Cool as ever. Not a care in the world. Mr. Dylon Chase. Henry Burnett making his way down to the ring. That leather looking shiny as hell. We are set for a triple threat match. Super Juniors looking to put on a show here in Japan. Velocity, Dylon Chase, Henry Burnett, bell rings, and Chase immediately takes it out on Velocity with that sit-out stunner. Now stepping over the chest. Burnett right there, walks right into that knee. Velocity breaking it up, pulling him in, going for the Rana. Nobody home because Henry knocked Dylon out of the way. I've never seen somebody fall on their ass after a Rana. Running STO from Burnett there. Going for those elbows, it looked like. Velocity pops back to his feet. Sends him off the ropes. Heel kick. Henry able to dodge. Pop up Rana of his own. Chase just going to take a little break in the corner. Let these two beat the hell out of each other until he goes in with that crucifix driver. Velocity playing to the crowd a bit there, paying for it. No, reversing the DDT into a Northern Lights suplex. Beautiful standing moonsault there from Velocity. Make it a double. Henry runs in just in time to eat a Meteora. Sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo. Goes for the rolling elbow. Dylon backs up and gets caught with a dragon screw. Henry to the outside now. Springboards in with the elbow. Dylon pops back to his feet. Answers back with that low kick to the chest. Velocity runs in, takes out both men. Burnett takes that opportunity to stomp on the chest of Dylon before eating a jawbreaker of the sit-out variety. Off the ropes. Big splash there. Henry down, Velocity, Meteora. Catching Chase's neck on that bottom rope. Now looking to attack the knee before pulling him up. Going for another Rana. Oh, thought it was reversed into a power bomb. Was able to finish, but Henry popped right back up. Going for that snap, but no. Arm ringer takedown, excuse me. Right onto the shoulder. Chase there to break it up before the count of one. Backbreaker holds on into the Russian leg sweep. Velocity rolling out, sleeper slam takedown. Chase getting a 2 count on Henry early, goes for the drop kick. Burnett out of the way, pulls him in, has him up. There's that running Liger bomb he was looking for on Velocity. Has him hooked in that front face lock. Now looking for a double team. Double side effect from Burnett and Velocity, and that didn't last long. Burnett goes for the clothesline. Caught, butterfly, reverses, short arm clothesline. Chase making his way back to his feet. Henry pulls Velocity up. Shoots him into the corner. Chase now pulls Henry away. There's that DDT he was looking for earlier. Follows it with a forearm in the corner to Velocity. Able to catch that kick. Looked like he was going for the donkey kick. Velocity now up. Big Rana sits him on that rope. Looks like the speed from Dylon too much as he's able to escape. Up on that top turnbuckle, boots out into the cannonball senton, taking Velocity out of the action for a moment. Burnett into the corner now. Stuffs the takedown, plants him with a DDT. Henry on fire right now. Brings him in. Up on the shoulders. Into a GTS. Velocity there to break it up, but he's caught. Tiger suplex. Thought he would go for the bridge there with Dylon down. Instead gets caught with that arm breaker. Whipped into the corner one more time. Velocity kick to the ribs. Goes for the grab. Burnett reverses. Sends him from one side to the other. Follows it with double knees to Chesty. Sends Chase in. Looking to put him up top for some high impact offense. Burnett follows him up, thinking superplex here. Into the Falcon Arrow. Velocity down on the outside. Burnett taking advantage. Referee not getting down for the count. That could have been 3. Velocity sends Henry into the corner now. Big boots out. Henry on fire in this matchup. High angle belly to back suplex into the cover. Velocity able to kick out at 2. Dylon back to his feet now. Henry hits that elbow right to the top of the head. Chase playing a little possum, sends him into the corner. Big forearm. Henry rolls out, falls into the cover on Velocity. Able to kick out at 2. Pulls him down. Trifecta of elbows. Into the cover. See Velocity grabbing at the mask. May have been busted open off of those elbows. Hard to tell. Ducks under, gets caught with a clothesline on the way back. Multiple pin attempts from Chase, playing things smart while Henry's outside of the ring. Henry back in. There's that drop kick from Dylon. Henry right into a Frankensteiner. Chase slides out, saving himself. Little ring around the rosy action. Chase back in. Henry follows. Stiff right hand. Catches the kick though. Back leg trip. Velocity trying to get his wits about him on the outside. And Dylon has him hooked mile high. Rolls into the cover. And Velocity there to break it up with that kick. That was a 3 count waiting to happen. Dragon suplex into the bridge using one of Henry's favorite moves. Chase able to kick out at 2 now. Henry down. Chase on the outside. Big forearm. Henry sent into the corner. Again, refusing to let anything happen. Reverses, but Velocity dodges the double knees. Again, fighting out of the corner. Henry refusing to go off that top rope. Now crosses those legs into the brain buster. Pulls Velocity away from those ropes into the cover. Able to kick out at 2 right as Dylon pulls himself back to his feet. Velocity breaking that grip with the gut punch, but he's planted right back down to the mat. Another quick cover from Dylon. Referee out of position. Doesn't matter because Burnett looked right at him. Goes low with the kick. There's that donkey kick he's been looking for. Into the cover. Burnett able to kick out at 2, but it looks like he was busted open off the boot. Fights back with the jawbreaker. Up onto the shoulders, thinking GTS again. Got all of it, and then Chase eats a drop kick to the back from Velocity. Velocity, though, able to stuff that takedown into another DDT, looking to pick the bones. And Chase somehow staying alive. Lucha style arm drag there. Walks right into a jawbreaker. Velocity seems ready. Michinoku, no. Over the shoulders, shoved back. Dylon has him hooked. Brainbuster floats over into the cover. And Burnett's face is a bloody mess, and he gets caught with that bulldog. Henry came in, was feeling that second win, now face planted. Velocity to the outside. Another big forearm in the corner from Chase. Henry is gonna need stitches after this matchup. Following that neck crank, going into the cover. Burnett's taking a lot of punishment. Still able to kick out at 2. Velocity and out of nowhere thinking Dragon one more time. Chase able to block, fires off the elbow. There's one to the base of the neck, one to the face. Multiple elbows there from Chase, but he's caught in a crucifix. And Burnett there to break it up again. I don't know how Henry can see with that blood pouring from his forehead. Velocity up kick out of the corner. Tilt-a-whirls into that reverse DDT. Now to the top rope, looking to fly. Or is he? Can't tell if he's making Henry wait for it or if he's getting nervous. Henry starts to stir. Velocity seems like he thought better of the high-risk offense this late in the match. Eats a back elbow, but there's a fireman's carry getting things back on his side. Dylon in with that running neck breaker. And a bulldog there for Burnett. Burnett caught his face off of the back of Velocity. Still able to kick out at 2. Sidestepping the drop kick. Big right hand blocked from Chase. Chase goes low, setting up that donkey kick that busted him open to begin with. Falls into the cover. That could be the knockout blow. And Henry still alive in this match. Big kick to the spine. There's a crucifix driver on Velocity getting some payback. Pop-up lucha arm drag. Velocity, no. Leg kick, but he hits a flash kick. Pops up into the Rana. Elevates up with that knee to the chest. Henry feeling it here. Running STO. Dylon to the outside. Burnett splits the uprights with that stomp to the gut. Now elbow dropping all that weight across the left knee of Velocity. Big right hand turns him around. There's that dragon suplex. Into the bridge. Chase breaks it up at 2.9. But Burnett catches him. Brainbuster. I don't know how Burnett can see through the blood, but he's taking out both men right now. Onto the shoulders. GTS. And Velocity back up. Henry didn't even think about the cover. Sends Chase into the corner. Puts him up top. Velocity waiting for his moment to strike. There it is. Drop kick to the knee. That may have saved Chase in this matchup. These two fighting over who gets the superplex. Beautiful snap neck chancery. Velocity out. Burnett right back to Chase on the top rope. Thinking super Falcon Arrow one more time. Sends him in again. Hello, Kyle. Double knees the chesty in the corner. Henry now taking off the turnbuckle pad. Whips Dylon into the opposite side. Goes up. Tornado into the hot shot. Able to sidestep that low drop kick. There's the Rana setting him up. Drops another elbow to the chest. Full creation. Dylon somehow still kicking out in this match. Sidesteps the dropkick from Velocity. Pops him up. Catches him. Mile high. Rolls over into the cover. Henry up. In to break it up at the last possible moment. There's that snapmare to the knee one more time. And Velocity out of nowhere with a Skywalker. Chase again kicking out at 2.9. These three putting on a hell of a match. Velocity violating Wizard Rule there. Still somehow on his feet after the fireman's carry into the Dragon Screw. Henry forced to the outside. Now putting Dylon up top one more time. Standing Frankensteiner. Beautiful elevation into the cover. And Henry in to break it up again. What is it going to take to keep that man down? As he sends Velocity into the corner. Whips him opposite side. Double knees the chesty again. Falls into the cover on Chase. He's taking a beating. And Burnett picks up the victory. A bloody mess. I hope the medical team is ready in the back as we look at some of these highlights. Sleeper slam from about 20 minutes ago. Velocity blocking the donkey kick. There's that avalanche Falcon Arrow. Referee a little slow in this matchup. High angle belly to back suplex. Burnett was on fire from bell to bell. Sends him into the corner. There's that big double knee. And as he would roll out, Chase had been on the ground for about 30 seconds. Knocked completely unconscious. Burnett picks up the victory. Blood pouring from his forehead. That is called grit and determination right there. A great showing from Burnett before the Super Junior World Cup. So we get set for tag team action. Tomorrow night it will be Steve Taylor versus Victor Black for the Hybrid Championship. But tonight, their disciples take on each other in a tag match as All Day Alex Davis and Fergal Flynn, 2/3 of the Triple Threat, take on Big Mike Morgan and Ricky Shea of the Fallen with their respective leaders in their corners. The beef between these two teams very well documented and long lasting ever since the appearance of the Fallen, with Mike Morgan not showing up for the Triple Threat reunion, and for that matter Ricky Shea. Victor Black basically just took everybody who left the Triple Threat. All Day Alex Davis and Fergal Flynn would step into those spots. And we now have a full-fledged war on our hands between these two factions. And we see which team will get the win before the title match tomorrow night. It's Fallen versus Triple Threat one more time. And there goes the feed not catching up to my sweet endings. I, for one, have been looking forward to this match since it was announced. I'm a big fan of both of these teams. They always seem to bring out the best in one another. This battle has been raging half the season now that I think about it a little bit more. And it looks like it will continue through the week at the very least. The real question here is, will Steve Taylor or Victor Black be involved in any way in this matchup? Or will they let their team settle this for them? Only time will tell. And that time is now. as the triple threat make their way down to the ring. Steve Taylor leading the troops all day. Alex Davis on your left. Fergal Flynn on your right. Many experts expected Steve Taylor to already be World Heavyweight Champion this deep in the season. But the emergence of Showtime's amazing run put a stop to Steve. Now looking to get into the hunt. But first has a hybrid championship match. As the self-proclaimed Three Kings make their way into that ring. The lights go out as we await the arrival of the Fallen. Ricky Shea leading the way with that retro t-shirt. Flanked by Big Mike Morgan and the hybrid champion. The lights come on. We are ready for action as Alex Davis and Ricky Shea start this thing off. Goes behind, gets caught, snapmare down into that chin lock. Ricky on his way back up, arm drag, side headlock. We are wrestling here early. Ricky breaks the grip with the right hand, just as I was going to praise him for being one of the best technical wrestlers on the roster. Alex Davis blocks the knee, answers back with a Meteora right in the face of Mike Morgan. Rake of the eyes from Ricky, taking advantage of things on the Fallen side. Going for that arm breaker, but instead, Alex Davis using the quickness to escape into a Northern Lights too early for a bridge, and he knows it. Drops that knee across the spine before going to the outside. Springboard into the frog splash, turning 180 in midair. Sends Ricky into the corner. Looking for some double team offense, but Ricky fights out with that boot into the Saito suplex. Plants him right on his neck. Ricky waiting for Alex Davis to get up, but Fergal Flynn pays dividends. Sends him down, but he gets caught with a shoulder tackle. Ricky playing no games here tonight. Fergal is down. Back elbow out from Ricky. Has a hold of that arm. Hammerlock. Reverse DDT. Going to work on that arm early. Ricky now tags in the big man. Mike Morgan is in and cannot wait to inflict punishment. Sends Alex Davis all the way to the floor, and Ricky Shea follows. Ricky with a flying armbar into a Fujiwara on the outside, trying to break it with no ref to stop it. Now getting the holy hell stomped out of him by Mike Morgan. Armbringer takedown on the floor. Referee continuing his count. Ricky sends Alex Davis back into the ring. Alex Davis doing the smart thing. Tags in Big Fergal Flynn. And the two giants in the ring. Mike Morgan with the big Beal, but Ferg answers back with that rake of the eyes. Running power slam, showing off the strength. Pulls him up, but a double leg takedown there from Mike. Don't get it twisted. As big as he is, he's very technical. Probably the most technical big man we've ever had. And Ferg going right back to those eyes, and that right haymaker plants him. Morgan able to kick out a little over one. Rolls out to escape the damage, but comes back into the grasp of Flynn. Blocks the German suplex, though. Almost went for a ride. Catches the kick. Big spine buster early. Looking to finish the job onto the shoulders. Plants him. Looking to make short work of the triple threat here. Flynn kicks out on his own at 2. Alex Davis was there if he needed it. Steve Taylor sliding the chair into the ring. Mike able to escape that predicament there. Flynn has him up. Big fall away slam right into the ropes. Kick right to the side of the head. Fergal looking to take advantage of the situation. And a chair shot while Steve had the ref distracted. Beautiful teamwork there from the triple threat. Goes into the cover. Fergal continuing to put a beating on Mike, now face planting him. Now right into those headbutts. That third one puts Mike Morgan down. Into the corner. No, they were looking for that double team attack. Mike fights out, answers with that uppercut into the one-arm spine buster. Steve Taylor distracting Mike Morgan, giving Fergal time to recover as he makes his way to a knee. Fights out with that gut punch. Now just running headbutt plants him into the triple threat corner. Modified gut wrench toss. Alex Davis tagged into the matchup, looking to inflict some damage with those knees, but gets caught with a big short arm clothesline for his troubles. Steve Taylor playing coach on the outside. Just dropping the forehead right on the knee. Giving Alex Davis a taste of his own medicine. Fergal down there having a conversation with Steve. Alex Davis caught. Able to escape. Blocks that right hand, looking for that gut buster. Drops him right on that steel knee brace. Alex Davis playing to the crowd, having fun in this one. Pulls him in. Primal scream from Mike Morgan. Fergal Flynn dropping down off that apron a couple times. Now a right hand to Mike Morgan. I thought maybe there was dissension in the ranks of the triple threat. But it seems like he's back up now. Again, just plants Alex Davis on the knee. Shoves him down. Mike Morgan using all his strength here in this matchup. Gonna need to tag Ricky in. Big gorilla press into the Michinoku driver. Catches that kick one more time. Big one-arm spine buster. Looking to end it all here with an empty abyss. Plants him. Rolls into the cover. Fergal slow getting into the ring. Thankfully, Alex Davis, for his team, able to kick out. Arm drags. Now looking to show some strength. No. Went for the fall away. Over the shoulder. Alex Davis just rocks him with the clothesline. And again, Fergal Flynn stepping down. I do not know what is going on between those two. Alex Davis with the leg drop. Dives in with a Boston knee party. Pulls him immediately back to his feet. Sends him into that corner. Knocks down the referee in the process. Alex Davis taking time to catch his breath, but took too much. Able to escape, elbows out. Sends Mike into the corner. Now it seems that they are on the same page. Elevates into the knee. Into a cover. Fergal Flynn able to kick out. Looking for the suplex. Flynn able to block. Answer back with one of his own. Flynn sends Morgan chest first into that corner. Now looking for high impact offense. This one could shatter the ring. High angle avalanche back suplex. Now right back to those headbutts. Looks like that last one might have busted him open, and Fergal is ready to take this thing home. Has him set up. Oklahoma Stampede. Morgan able to reverse. Looked like he was going into the corner for that big double team maneuver from the triple threat, which still has no name to the best of my knowledge. Snake eyes. Morgan catches him, sends him into the fallen corner. Mike's been in here a long time, needs the tag out. But Flynn drops the elbow. Both men busted open now. Ricky right there to break it up. Fergal taking time to catch his breath. Sends him into the triple threat corner one more time. Here it is, looking to end it all. For now, it's the assisted Boston knee party. Into the cover. And the ref with a slow count, not getting down in time. Ricky knocked the ref out trying to break it up. Slingshot leg drop from Alex Davis. Referee is down. Alex Davis going for the elbows. Mike Morgan able to fight out. Stops him in his tracks there. Goes for the European, rolled out into the forearm. Butterflies those arms. Holds him. Delayed suplex. Steve Taylor again playing distraction on the outside. Stomping away at that knee. Alex Davis arm drags out one more time. Mike Morgan fights back with the low gut punch. These two teams despise each other, and they are showing it in this matchup. Neither one refusing to give in. Up onto the shoulders. Empty abyss. Into the cover. And Steve Taylor up to distract the referee. Pulls him in, short arm shoulder tackle. Boston knee party. Alex Davis looking to end it now. Double leg takedown. Big Mike Morgan back on his feet. Sent into the corner one more time. Going little reverse with that diving cross body. Fergal is flying here. Big arm wringer takedown. Mike Morgan finally the breath he needed to tag out of this matchup. As both members of the Fallen stomp away on Fergal Flynn. But Ricky walks in and eats an up kick. Sends him into the corner. Fergal with the elbow out. Delayed gut wrench suplex. Pulls him back to his feet. Fergal looking at those headbutts. All seems well between the triple threat now. I don't know if it was Fergal not wanting to tag or if he just needed to catch his breath from earlier in the match. But it seems like it's solved now, as they're going to stomp the holy hell out of Ricochet. Low drop kick from Alex Davis into the cover. Decided against it, wants to hit that knee. Big knee. Gotta be it here. Falls into the cover. And the triple threat pick up the victory after they beat the hell out of each other for 20 minutes. I was ready to say that the Super Juniors had match of the night, but I don't know after seeing this one. The triple threat stand tall tonight. Will it be the same thing tomorrow, but with Steve Taylor holding on to the hybrid championship? Or will Victor Black remain your champion? Before we find that out, we have one final match for you here tonight, as Shane Collins takes on Bake with Mikey Storm in his corner. These two have been doing the dirty work for War and Peace for the last couple of weeks. Peace coming up big in that victory over Superstar earlier in the night. Now looking to see if Shane Collins could do the same thing. Son of a Hall of Famer, son of our founder, the son of Nasty Nick, looking to make a statement here in the main event of Throwdown. Bake has been dealing with these guys for the last number of weeks, while also having to try to fight off Death Virginia. Bake really has nobody in his corner at this point, and he is doing all he can as a man on his own. Bake will be outnumbered one more time here tonight, but at least it's not 3-on-1 like it was last time. War and Peace has given Bake losses, but Bake did come up big not that long ago in a handicap match between these two, which Shane Collins would then say in an interview was due to ring rust and not quite being that sure of Mikey Storm as a tag team partner. They have since said none of that matters. They are a cohesive unit. And 2/3 of the movement make their way down to the ring. War and Peace reinventing the stable he tried to build his first time around. This time very smart, doing it with young, new, hungry talent. Doesn't have to worry about egos getting in the way. And Kyle is back with us in the Twitter feed. as Honky Kong himself, Big Bake, makes his way to the ring, looking to introduce these kids the Kong style. Bake on a one-man mission to make them all bow before greatness. Shane Collins versus Bake. Bell rings and our main event is live. Shane immediately goes in for that snap suplex. Shane is an amazing wrestler. Do not get that twisted. Bake sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo into the Honky Kong squash. Now looking to drive those knuckles right into the temple. Shane has none of it. Walks right into an arm drag though. Big belly to Baker suplex. Bake knows Collins very well. He feels very betrayed with what's going on right now, as we get set for another Honky Kong splash, trying to teach the kid a lesson. Watch that backbreaker. Bake able to fight out with a knee. Bake, of course, had a small hand in training Shane Collins. Most of his training was done by Nasty Nick and Iceman. But guys like Bake, Wizard, and Superstar would stop by the dojo to see how he's doing, help him progress on things, and Bake feels very, very much disrespected by this. Now Collins sweeps the leg. And a big kick to the spine of Bake. Follows it with the elbow drop. Bake able to sidestep. Collins walks right into a gut buster. Bake holds on that front face lock, lets go, but walks right into a snapmare there. Collins again goes for those elbows and connects. All three right to the forehead. And another big kick to the spine. Bake is a big man. Carrying that weight and attacking the lower back is not going to be fun. Spin kick there from Collins. Sends him off the ropes. It's a drop kick. Make it a double. Holds on to that neck breaker. Now to the outside. Waits for Bake to get to his feet. He likes that springboard bipolar coaster. Shades of Iceman there. Now going to the top rope. Bake crawling to his feet, refusing to get hit by any kind of flying offense. Bake now snapmares him down. Collins, though, using that speed, pops back to his feet. Pulls Bake in. Alley-oops him, using his weight and momentum against him. Now a Michinoku driver. He is the son of Nasty Nick after all. He does have the strength. To the top. Frog splash. Nobody home. Bake saw it coming since he was in the gym when he was working on it. Blocks it. Bake fires back with the right hand, going for that Bake crusher. Steve Taylor just made himself $20. Forearm goes low. Corkscrew neck breaker. Collins is feeling it here tonight. Soon as Bake sits up, he gets booted back down. Collins proving he is no joke here, standing tall with the former world champion. Using that quickness advantage a lot early in this match. Corkscrews him down with that neck breaker one more time, and another soccer-style kick to the back. Bake blocks the right hand, answers back with a forearm. Turns him around thinking, man, get out of here. Plants him in the corner. Pulls him away from those ropes. Bake looking to win it early. And Collins able to kick out. Again, going back to that knuckle. Collins gets his way out of it yet again. Bake's gone for it 3 times. It's that armringer takedown, but a beautiful arm drag from Shane. Catches him again in that backbreaker. Shane, no joke, extremely athletically gifted, as well as has a much greater strength advantage over most of his opponents, especially at his size. There's Bake with the Fat Boy combo. Gutbuster, Honky Kong Squash. Collins able to kick out again. And Bake goes right back to that, and Collins fights out for a 4th time. Rookie mistake from Bake, going for the same move over and over again, as Collins continues to attack that lower back. Pulls Bake to his feet. Bake blocks the right hand, stuffs him with a forearm. Pulls him in. Big belly to Baker suplex. Up to his feet. Steel City Lariat sidestepped. I said these two know each other. As Collins sends Bake to the floor, looking to do what he does best. Off the ropes. Hashtag dive. Beautiful tope con hilo. Bake back in the ring. Caught all of that right to the forehead. Collins doubting himself right now. Doesn't know what to do. He sees Bake is already making his way up to his feet. Collins looks like he's walking out of this matchup. Bake following. Referees count at 3 now. Bake runs through him with the cross body. Bake not wanting it to end like this. Catches him, slaps him right in his face. Shoves him back. Collins now, was this all set up from the beginning, trying to get the count out, knowing Bake is a slower man? Count of 7. Bake back in the ring now. Collins may be smarter than we realize, as Bake just wasted all that energy chasing him up and down. And you see after the suplex, he's dropped to a knee. Sidesteps the Steel City Lariat again. Dodges that into a Bake Crusher. But Bake wasted all that energy chasing him, drapes an arm. And Collins pops that shoulder at 2.5. Mikey Storm not being involved in this matchup. Just simply cheering on Collins. He hits that over-the-shoulder arm breaker. Bake fights back with a right. Goes for a DDT. Collins rolls out into a Russian leg sweep. Bake sidesteps the kick again. Has him hooked. Nasty belly-to-back suplex. Pulls Collins up one more time. just to snapmare him down and give him a taste of his own medicine. Third time's a charm with the Steel City Lariat. Bake falls into that cover, all that weight on the chest. Picks up the victory. There was the man, get out of here. He would somehow be able to kick out a beautiful tope con hello. And off the Steel City Lariat, Bake picks up a victory over the movement. But War and Peace charging down to the ring. Takes Bake's legs out from under him, face plants, and Bake still with fight in him. And Mikey Storm now rushing the ring. It is 2-on-1. They both go low with the kick. Double DDT. Now stomping the hell out of Bake. Collins going to walk out of this one. He took a beating here. Going for the Fat Boy combo. War and Peace says no, sir. Pulls him in for a Peacekeeper. And the movement have made a statement here to end the show. And that is going to be it from us here with our special edition of Throwdown from Japan. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Shane Collins, most importantly Bake for the win, but I guess more importantly the other members of the movement, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B-I-double. And we will catch you tomorrow night for Uprising Japan. All championships on the line, including Wizards Homecoming for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship.